Hello, everyone. Welcome to our assessment, and I'm super happy to be with you all. And today we are assessing our certified brain power coaches who are doing phenomenally well. So we have given them group discussion topic, and there is a Viva as well. So let's zoom it over and treasure full of knowledge. These people are eminent personalities, scholars, facilitators, teachers, trainers, and more. So I'm super excited for the next 30 minutes. Let's zoom it. So over to Nisma to talk about our topic today. Welcome, girl.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nisma, and I am excited to talk about the topic that I've chosen for myself. Out of the topics that were shared, the one that I would like to choose is the third one, the third slide, or rather the third image that I want to talk about. According to me, the third image that I have selected for myself means teamwork. And now this little word, which I'm going to talk about, teamwork, it has a lot of weightage, has a lot of meaning towards it, because it also talks about success to me. Because alone, you might want to reach the goal that you've seen for yourself alone. However, when you look at yourself as a leader, or as a trainer, or as a coach, or as a mentor, whatever word you would want to give for that particular person who is standing before the crowd, who wants to address themselves as one of these tags for yourself, then I think teamwork comes first. Because I want to take opinion about each and every one of you present here in front of me. I want to think about what you think about whatever is going around us, or maybe any thing that was given to us to work on. So maybe opinions from different people are different. So when you take those 10 opinions from 10 different people, I think then we can come to a very good conclusion in terms of how we want to work as a team. We can also choose in terms of getting all those opinions together and work, or if we don't want to get 3 out of the 7 that I've chose for myself, and we can decide to just not to choose those 3, or maybe just stick on to 7 and work towards that. So basically, to me, it's teamwork, and it is success. So I would just
Awesome.
want to conclude with success to everyone.
Awesome. What's your opinion on this, Veer? Veer? Over to Veer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion on this, Veer?
Yeah, she's speaking good things about teamwork in the way of individual people through collecting their ideas, forming a right thing, keeping the differences. So, for collaboration is the key thing to make anything success. Is what she's articulating, and what I received from her.
Absolutely. Teamwork. Together in team, everyone reaches miracles. So team is the success. It is because of the team that we can, call it as success. It is never alone. It's never individual. So I'm glad Nisma spoke really well about it. So maybe, move on to Nadia. And Nadia, what are you talking in assessment today about?
A very good morning to all of them. Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity. And I am delighted to be among all of these beautiful people all through this journey. And my topic for today, among all the 8 images which were sent, I selected the second one, which is a quote of Jay Shetty, and that says, "But when you learn a lot, you realize you know very little." This immediately reminded me of Socrates, which he says that we don't know whatever we know. The real wisdom is when you know nothing. So whatever we learn in life, we feel that we know a lot. But don't you think when you know a lot, you feel that whatever you know was a part of something which you just wanted to learn? It was just one of the part of the universe, or maybe just a small element. We are not even a point of dust when calculated to all the billions of people who are living on Earth. So when we think about learning, it's one of the most beautiful thing, because when you learn something new every day, I believe you can teach something new every day. Whatever we learn and we have in our memory, that's something something which we can pass on to the others. So what is new to you might be old to me, and what is old to me might be new to you. So I feel that what this quote says is all that you learn is not something, there's a finish, there's not a full cup of whatever you learn. There's always an empty space where you can fill yourself with knowledge, because there is no age. According to science, they say after 50, after 80, you start deteriorating on having new skills and developing new abilities and all of that. But I believe that until you are dead and until you are cold and your blood is no more gushing through your veins, you are definitely capable of learning new skills, because I have seen, I have witnessed people doing it, and I would surely aspire to be one of those people who would not end learning even until my last breath. So I would inspire people to learn every single day, no matter what, no matter just a word, just a single letter from one word. Maybe even that silent letter makes a lot of difference in words and sentences you use. So just a little bit of sentence in a day can make your whole life better. That's what I would suggest, and I would think, or in my opinion, this is something which I would like to share with all of you. Thank you.
Lovely, Nadia. Over to Roxana. What is your thought process on that? Because she is a lifelong learner and she is my inspiration. So over to her to give her opinion.
Yes, Nadia, you spoke very well, especially the very little thing, the in a letter when there is a silent word that makes a lot of difference. That itself
Exactly.
shows, maybe you're silent, but without that letter, the whole word will be incomplete. It was really that was the thing what I took.
Thank you,
The silent
thank you,
word.
ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, let's give a chance. Who wants to go next for the, group discussion? Okay, back to Roxana. So we are all ears to hear you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you. Very good morning. I am Dr. Ruxana. I'm basically a child psychologist and a special counselor for the drug addicts and alcoholics. For me, I would like to thank Dr. R. Vijay Saraswati for making me a student again. I think the two youngest students is Shingar Veruda sir and myself. I think we are the two youngest students. It is really thrilling. I would like to introduce myself as Dr. Ruxana, all with anxiety today. Because always we give, am I going to write the exam? I mean, everybody, what assessment you're going to write? So that was the kind of thing. So it was a thrilling thing. The whole night I have traveled from Bangalore. So it is always, as Dr. Saraswati says, that it is not the time management, it is your money, it is your mind management. So with that, I would like to start my today's slide. I have chosen slide number 1 because I would always like to be the number 1 with whatever the challenges are. The slide says the tiger and lions may be powerful. It has only said the tigers and the lions may be powerful. There is no negative sentence about the lions or the tigers. But keeping a full stop there, they have started. But that very word but connects the first line and the second line. The wolf does not perform in the circus. So in the second line, they have not told anything about the lion or the tiger, but they have described what the wolf is. Wolf doesn't care about, it doesn't care about the opinion of the sheep. So it is the same way that we shouldn't get, carried away. Okay, she is this, she is that. Discrimination about your character, about your skin, about your work, about how you live, with whom you talk, and all this, all this kind of good challenges, whatever has been given. So as in wolf, he doesn't even think of, a sleepover. Okay, no problem. What people talk is not important. What you think is very important for you. A tiger may be strong, but the wolf doesn't jump hops. So that is more important. The wolf doesn't jump. The wolf doesn't jump. He knows how he has to sit and how he has to attack. So only thing he knows, the wolf knows is, it is without making a sound, it attacks. So that is what we have to be in the real challenge, especially your mind power, your brain power. I was thinking, that I know so much. But when I attended these 8 classes, 1 class I missed, but the 8 classes what I attended, I had to relearn everything. I had to learn, unlearn, and I started relearning everything. What exactly the image tells me, the wolf is very silent. It shows that it's not powerful, but what it is going to attack, that is more powerful. It is what you want to be is more important, and not what people wants you to be. If somebody asks me what, oh,
You're on mute, Doctor.
sorry, I got a call. Oh, you have to be a housewife. You have to be in the parda system. Yes, I have to be in everything, but I shouldn't lose my own identification of what I have to be. To conclude, only one thing I would say: the wolf may not be exotic, but it exists. So your existence is more important than being exotic. Oh, her dress. Oh, she's so powerful. Nita Ambani, this, that. What I can do, I think Nita cannot do. So that is how I make myself more powerful than Nita Ambani. She may have richness, she may have wealth, she may have power, she may have a rich husband. Personally, what is she? A zero. Here, what I am, it is all my performance what I am showing. It is my touch what I am giving. So it is me who's being the existence. So existing of yourself is more important, irrespective of what situation you are. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're women, whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're traveling, have no reasons, no excuses at all. So existence, with this, I would say that existence is more important than who you are. Thank you.
Awesome, Roxana. I always say, people ask which wolf is powerful. Each of us have two wolves inside our bodies. I say whichever wolf, one is good, one is bad. That's what it is. Whichever wolf you feed is the powerful one. So what do you want to feed yourself? People will give you negative comments. Oh my God, I have heard the worst of it. Because I travel alone, I go meet men, at times, my conferences run late in nights. I'm traveling. See, one thing is, it is not what others think of you. It is what you think of yourself. Either disgrace or praise. Both doesn't affect me at all. I'm so cool and I'm so, happy about who I have become. So all of us have a chance to become. Don't give labels to yourself. Be the wolf and don't dance to the circus of others. Whenever I hear people saying that, my peer told me this, my mom told me this, my dad told me this, my brother told me this, I'm saying, come on, what are you saying? What is that you want to do? See, because it is very important to do what you love and love what you do. Yeah. So we have to monetize this purpose and let's all be wolves and let us not get into the circus ring of other relationships. We should know our limits and limitations. I have repeated this n number of times and I don't get tired saying this. Let's be aware and beware and know that there are limits for everything. Okay. So even in relationships, experiences, travel, life, and all that, like what our dear Roxana said, nothing should matter unless we are we and we are happy being what we are in a temporary life. Okay, lovely. Over to Hema. What do you have to say? What's your topic? So I took Roxana's opinion on me because I wanted to finish this. So over to Hema for her, presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what you're choosing and who you are and what it is, ma'am. Hello.
Happy morning to everybody. And here I have chosen the same topic which Nadia spoke. Okay, I'm Hemlata and I'm working as an business development manager in Godwin Academy for SMTU. And I would like to speak today. I would like to speak on the topic: when you learn a little, you feel you know a lot. But when you learn a lot, you realize you know very little. That's true. The best thing I would, my opinion on this topic will be like, I always think that once the teachers are not ended only in our schools or colleges, our life is our best teacher. So whatever we go through on our everyday, we learn something new, which gives us a knowledge. And never think that to learn from people, we always think that only elderly people or who have a lot of knowledge can teach us something. But it is not true. According to me, even a kid can give us a lesson. So, because even we can learn our lesson from anybody, even from an uneducated person, even from a well-educated person, we can learn every day. That is my opinion about this topic. And I feel like always wake up on every day and always have a mind thought that walk through your life, walk through your day, that you're going to learn something new on the day. Never think
Awesome.
that, learning is an ocean. We never end on it. Every day, whenever we learn new things, try to accept most of them. Wherever reason why we don't learn is always we put in our mind that we know everything already. Already I know about this topic, I have heard about this, so I'm completely full. So that is the mind which makes us not to learn new things. Or whenever someone is saying something, it might give us a message. Only the active listening can give you the active learning. That is what is my opinion about this topic. And I would like to compare the well knowledgeable people to a 2000 rupees and a 500 rupees note, which doesn't make much noise, but it's more valuable. And like they say, empty vessels make more noise. So the coins, no, who doesn't know much things, they keep on telling something, and they make more noise. So just for the telling, I'm just telling that it's like empty vessels make more noise. And when we acquire more knowledge and when we take more learning, that gives us the maturity and that gives us the way for everything. That is what is
Awesome.
my
Awesome. Very
opinion.
good, Himal. I'm
Thank you.
glad, learning is continuous. And our, youngest contestant today is our Singara Vadivu, sir. What is your opinion
Yeah.
on this, sir? Is learning forever?
Yeah, learning forever. Because example is myself. Even though I am 77, I want to learn. Whatever I learned is very small. That is not even a big size. It's a very, very small. Even day by day, every day we want to learn something. Because it is a ocean. It is a
சொல்லுவோம்ல சார்,
universe.
கற்றது கையளவு கற்றாதது உலகளவு.
உலகளவு. Yes, that is the example. For me, as an example, if you take just still as a small boy, I want to learn.
So
And
I'm
the
so
good
glad.
example is,
Sir has visited Vemanad Lake. Do you know, we have inspired him so much.
Immediately, as soon you get your message, then immediately I went to Vemanadu and visited.
See,
Very
learning is
nice,
just
madam.
not in the class. You can influence
Yeah.
people to go and see places.
Yeah.
I was talking so much about Vemanad Lake. He literally went to Vemanad Lake, saw the lake and came back. That is also a learning.
Yeah.
See, if
Yeah,
you're not traveling, you're just seeing one page of the world. So we cannot do a routine for 75 years and call it life. So you have to
Yeah.
travel, you have to read, you have to speak, you have to
Yeah,
influence, you have to listen, you have to empathize, all that. So Hema, it was a good
Right.
job. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Who's taking up the next
thank you.
mantle?
Next. Okay.
Okay, give it to Singaravadivelu, sir. Yeah, we are all
Okay.
ears to hear you, sir. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you, all of you. Because I am very much pleased in joining this brain enriching program with Dr. Vijaya Saraswati, because I am so much impressed. Really, the other partners who have joined with me in the first session, Dr. Rukshana and Dr. Veer, they are more impressive. Then even the second set also is more impressive. And I am Professor Singara Vadivelu, age of 77, from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And I am working as a head of the department in a aeronautical college. Just after my retirement of the 40 years of service in industries, I want to give a service to the students. Then I joined, then the management also is agreeing. I am doing it. Now I have selected a topic. It is a small town in the Alaska. There is a building of 14 stories, which consists of 217 residents are living together. It shows the joint family feelings. Second one is the unity, and it is a teamwork. And we will get all the category of people, and they got a school, and they got a hospital, and they got a church, and they got a grocery shop. Whatever they require, everything is available within a place. Therefore, there will be having a more attachments, family attachments. Taking away policies we can do, and all the works from different categories, we can get it done within a same story of the building, 14-story building. It indicates the joint family feelings, and it is a unity, and it is a teamwork, and it is a get together all the time. That is my simple opinion from my side. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you very much. I also believe a lot in joint families, and I would love to give this to, Nisma to talk about. Nisma, what do you think? What's your opinion on this?
Okay, my opinion on that is, I think, yeah, the joint families are good, but sometimes if you want
No,
to
this
just,
is this is not complete joint family. They're all staying in together in one, course of life. It is independent through interdependence. That means they have
Correct.
people around, but still they are apartments. It's like apartments. They have school, they
Right.
have college, they have church. Yeah, I know it is very taxing because of the emotions what we go through for joint families. But if we have a joint facility, see, that's why community living is famous, isn't it? When you live in
Correct.
communities, it's a welcome because you have the security there. You have groceries being dropped into your thing. You don't have to be scared of robbers. So there's a lot of things. So I'm glad Alaska is doing something like that, and we all, like-minded people should live in an apartment, and then we know that somebody is there. It's all in the mind again. So over to
right.
Shireen. Shireen, what do you want to talk about? It's nice to see you smile.
Okay, the topic, good morning, everybody. This is Shireen Ishan, and the topic that I've chosen today is a mistake repeated more than once is a decision. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. See, let's talk about the positives first. See, mistakes are natural, and mistakes mean that that you're learning and you're progressing. So that's what mistakes actually mean. But then if you keep on making the same mistakes, it becomes a conscious decision. It is no longer a mistake. See, a mistake means you're doing it without your knowledge. Something got out of your hands and you have, done a mistake. But if it is going to be repeated, the same thing, you can make fresh mistakes. Every time you can make some, fresh mistakes and learn from it, but not the same thing. If you're going to repeat the same thing in the same fashion and in the same order, it is a conscious decision. So every time when somebody commits the same thing again and again, which is not supposed to be done, and then when they come say sorry to you, or they feel sorry for you, they come say sorry to you, trust me, they are actually not sorry at all. It is their conscious decision to do that, and they are in complete control in doing it. So when you make fresh mistakes, that can be accepted as mistakes. It is not that nobody is perfect, so you can't live a life without making mistakes at all. I don't believe in having a very perfect life without any mistakes, and always being cautious and on the tip of your toes. So no, I don't believe in that kind of concept. What I believe is human tend to make mistakes. Mistakes are natural, but then don't take a decision, or don't make the mistake that will cost the cost goes up more than what your mistakes actually are. So that is what I feel. And as I have a quote to say here. That's Paulo Coelho. He's told that a mistake repeated more than once is a decision. So that's what I was talking about right now. And the key to learn from this topic is you need to be better every time. See, a mistake when you do, the next time when you commit the same mistake, probably try to be better than what you were previously. So that's what my learning is from this topic. So if you, the sooner you learn from your mistakes, the better your chances of success in your life is going to be.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
make mistakes. So make mistakes. Don't refrain from, or don't shy or be afraid of committing mistakes. Mistakes are the only proof that you're learning and you're progressing in life. But when you're making mistakes also, when you're making mistakes also, see to it that they don't cost the decisions that you're trying to make. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Dr. Vijaya.
Thank you, Shirin. Over to Ramya. Ramya, what's your opinion on this? And then you can also start your topic.
Yeah, okay. Straight away, hello all. I am good.
Hi.
I'm Ramya. I'm working as a chief coordinator with the SMTU. So today my topic and Shirin's is a mistake repeated more than once is a decision. Yes, you can make mistakes, but you should learn from every mistakes. If you are doing the same mistakes repeatedly, it's not that you are unknowingly doing that. It's your consciousness. You are doing it with consciousness, and you are lethargic. You are what is it? It will cost others so much.
Exactly.
So, say for example, if you're driving a road, a day before or a 2 day before, some Ajit movie has released, and a boy danced over the bus for a song. He knows that he will fall down, and he is no more now. He is doing that knowingly with consciousness, and his family is suffering now. So this is not a good decision to go with, and you should learn from the mistakes only. You should never repeat the mistakes again and again. That's it.
Agree. Super. So what is the topic that you're going to speak about?
Yeah, ma'am.
What have
Mine
you
is also the same topic.
Okay, so you're talking the same. Awesome.
Yeah,
What she was taking is knowing that there is danger, knowing he's dancing, knowing that he might fall. There can be a mishap, accident, and doing it is not welcome. So we will go to the last speaker of our day, Veer. What have you chosen?
Yeah, I have chosen seventh image. This is Virendra Imani, IT professional. Thank you, Dr. Vizia, for 10 days of thorough training. And they are really insightful, thoughtful, and definitely we all feel your influence on your next course of our future actions too. Thank you so much again for the same. The image I could see it is the famous universities of United States. They're all the global universities. Though they are all called as university, they're actually attract diversity. So diversity in the mean of country, race, religion, no matter of their background. So these universities do give a platform for the diversified human potential people, and they are being top-notch universities across US. That is the image I could see it, and I'm going to talk about them. So what they have is actually the world-class learning facilities. So learning facilities in terms of the infrastructure, where they have state-of-art libraries, books, access to multiple layers of knowledge, wisdom. The current R&D is happening across the world in multiple fields of education. And they also have access to the intelligent and proven faculty, professors, scientists, right? So across the globe, so they attract good people, and also they have proven pedagogy in the sense the right methodology of making people learn, right way of teaching in terms of the case study discussions, making the practical scenarios, right? So a lot various types of education they deal with, and the types of learning they deal with. This is what I could sense from the list of image that I could see. Then what they are in the making of? So they are in the making of future leaders in across the fields, in the fields of business, technology, legal, say politicians, and so all the things, various aspects of the life they cover. So they are the power centers of the education and learning, and they are in making of the right business, right future leaders to rise the human potential, supporting supporting their best in terms of making them to raise their human potential. So that is what I could conclude it. So in the nutshell, I'll say they are the power centers of learning. I could sense it, and if you get a chance, you be part of their thing as a faculty or a student. So I encourage each one of us to be part of these universities if you get a chance, either directly or indirectly. Thank you for this opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you. All of you have finished your assessments and we have 4 minutes. So let me do the opinion for universities because, this is very close to my heart. I want the logo of Mother Teresa University in 3000, the millennium year, to be there in one of the, top notches, because every dream was built in grassroots levels. No university started overnight and they all made, a kind of impact. It is somebody's dream. It's somebody's hard work. It's somebody's team. So I always say, alone, we cannot achieve anything at all. We cannot do great things alone. We can only do small things with great love. When my mentor asked me, what is that you really want to do in life? I said, I want to take education excellence to the entire earth through innovative and teaching creative methodologies where, there should not be any challenges of caste, creed, geographical location, economical challenges. People should be able to read. So, I spoke about this before Google, before YouTube, before, all the apps which came in. Today, you can become somebody powerful with the help of technology. Like you can Google and learn, you can learn through YouTube. See, I'm a good cook today and I attribute my success to YouTube. I watch before doing any, delicacy. I take that time. I do that because, say, 2-3 years ago, I don't even know cooking. I've never got into the kitchen for 20 years because we stayed in a joint family. So, but when that skill had to develop, COVID was a blessing in disguise. We were in native and then we got stuck there and I had to feed my children, no hotels, nothing. So with whatever available resources, I learned because of the technology. We learned Zoom because of the technology, because I could gather all my accelerated school friends and motivate them to have a session on Zoom every week called Friday with Doria. Doria is our inspiration angel. She has 4 lakh students in her kitty. She runs a 43-year-old school called Accelerated Business School in San Diego, USA. So we are all life members and graduates from there. We are all in alignment. We all have distinction. We all believe in courage, integrity, and love, spreading this. So when this university concept started, it just need not be for certification. You need to learn something new. I am hungry for learning new, teaching new, and doing something which will show you from good to great. So this endeavor for business brain power is to make it an income generating activity. If each of you are generating income through my program, I'll be the happiest because together we all can achieve more. So this is the end of your assessment. Thanks for being here. We love you.
Thank you.
We will be giving your assessment results very soon. Until then, just believe that this is just a start. It's a beginning. There is a big milestone which we all have to achieve. Every week you have to come and give me a weekly call report how much money you made through learning, how much money you did through brain power. So I'll be talking about sales, operations and marketing and how you can take this to the next rung of the ladder some other day, some other time. Until then, God bless you. I love you. And I always complete by saying, sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And God bless you. You were the most amazing students I know. And you are the best. So let me share this recording. We are less than a minute and we are going to complete it. So let's complete this by saying all of us, sorry, please forgive me. I love you.
Sorry, please forgive me. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Thank you.
God
Thank you,
bless
all
you.
of you. Thank
God
you.
bless you all.
Thank
So
you.
let's
Very
stay.
nice
Yay, we
learning.
completed.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye.
hey.